Hello and welcome to the user interface tutorial in Pro Engineer. The welcome screen in Pro Engineer contains three windows: the Pro Engineer Navigator window, the browser window, and the work screen window. Similar to any Windows application, on the top left corner of the screen there is a menu bar. The file drop-down menu provides tools to manipulate folders on files. The Edit drop-down menu provides tools to modify parts and geometric elements in part mode. The View menu changes the appearance of the part in the work screen. The Insert menu provides tools to create common Pro Engineer features such as holes, rounds, chamfers, rips, drafts, etc. Notice that all the features in the Insert menu are also available using the icons on the right-hand side of the screen. The Analysis tool provides further information about the geometry in part mode and the different parts in assembly mode. The Info tool provides even further information about the model, the features, and the session message line. The Application tool allows the user to switch applications within the same file. The Tool drop-down menu contains two very important gadgets: Relations, which allows the user to mathematically relate two elements by writing an equation, very similar to Excel equation writing. And it doesn't really require any programming experience. There is a lot of built-in functions within ProE. If you were to scroll down under FX, you would see a vast amount of built-in functions in ProE. The other gadget under the Tools menu is Environment, which allows to change the colors of the display of the different geometric elements in ProE. Pro Engineer opens every file in a new window, so it's possible to have multiple windows open. Now only one would be active, so to change that you would use the Window tool and activate. Help works similar to any window application. As you open Help Center, you could type in a feature, rib in this example, and as we search it, we will have more information. It would suggest more than one file, and it would show the help information relating to that feature. While we're on the subject of help, I'd like to mention a very handy tool, the Context-Sensitive Help. As you click, you could click on any icon and it will give you the information related to that icon. So it's very important, even if you don't know what it's called, you could always just click on the feature and it would bring up something related to that feature. Just remember, the set of tools on top of the screen are called the menu bars, to where the set below that is called the Pro Engineer toolbars. And those are the same as any other window application: new, open, undo, redo. Just remember, when you hit save, it's not enough to save a file. You still have to hit OK before it actually saves. It's very important, because in other window applications, just clicking on save is enough to save a file. Not in Pro Engineer, you still have to click OK. The other thing that I like to mention is the paste and paste special function. Now paste would paste two copies that are independent of each other, to where paste special makes the new copy dependent on the original. So modifying the original would automatically modify the copy, so just be aware of that. The Repaint tool is just a fancy name for a refresh screen. Also notice that when you change the display on the part, you're not changing the properties of the part, you're just changing the way it's displayed on the screen. So if it looks larger, it's not necessarily larger, it's just displayed larger. That colorful tripod is the spin center. If it's clicked on every time you spin, it spins right around where that tripod is. If you click it off, it will spin on where you click your mouse first, such as here. Now these other tools are just zoom in, zoom out, orientation, different orientations. Nothing different from any other CAD package. Notice the two icons on top, the cube with the two arrows and the cube with the letter AB. The cube with the letter AB is the saved views, and that comes in as a default from probably front, back, etc. Now, in the event that you would like to save a view, click on that, expand the menu for saved views. Now, orient the part in the way you want it to be, and type in a name, and click Save, as you will see me do in this illustration. Now just notice there is no spaces in naming a view. Now when you go back to the Save Views, you will find My View, which is the one I created, and anytime you need the part in that orientation, you just click on that. It's very handy. Saves you a lot of time. The display icons, now you have the shaded, which gives you the 3D effect. You have the no hidden lines, which means if there is a hidden edge, it's not going to be showing. Now the hidden icon would show you the hidden edges in a gray color instead of white. I'm not sure you could see this in the video. And the wireframe would show all the edges, hidden or not, in a bright white lines. At the bottom right corner of your screen, there is this tool, and that's usually set to Smart. Now, if you open that drop-up menu, you would see different things. And this is called a filter, and that filter would allow you to select a certain thing. Now, if you notice, I've been trying to click on the annotation, and instead it would pick an edge or would pick a surface. Now, by setting it to annotation, I could select annotation.